Hello, good morning, everybody. On this Tuesday, it is the 6th of February, and I'm Chris Allen. Thanks for tuning in on the SAM channel, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and X, all sponsored by Ace Hardware Marketplace. Another beautiful day we've got going here. It's warm as it was yesterday. In fact, by the numbers, we had a high of 64. We actually exceeded the predicted high temperature, which was more upper 50s to low 60s, but we exceeded that. In fact, 15 degrees above the average of 49. It was a great day. Felt very spring like, but it's a teaser. It's not going to last. As you know, it's not going to be one of these things that we just look at and go, oh, finally, spring is here. Nope, not yet. Not yet. Here's the view outside live from my home place here in Plano, Kentucky. Looking at the clear sky. Off in the distance to the right hand side of your screen and off way above the apartment complexes down the street. I'm seeing a few clouds, and some parts of central Kentucky are seeing these clouds this morning. But these are clouds that are just associated with some upper level energy. None of that is going to come here. Although you could see a few clouds later, especially if you live east or north, only a possibility. So we're going to include that possibility of some clouds, especially if you live up further north and east of Bowling Green today. Otherwise, it'll be a sunny day and it's going to be cooler, cooler than yesterday. We're not going to get 64 like we did yesterday. Maybe the mid 50s. Here you can see some of those clouds on the satellite view this morning. Those clouds are just, again, associated with this trough to the east. You can see that this is all low clouds. You get just a little bit north and east of Bowling Green, and there you see it, that area right there. So once you get north of Bowling Green, a little east, you go up I-65, you go up toward Taylor County, LaRue County, Hardin County, you're going to see the clouds. While everybody south of that yellow area is sunshine. All this is clear. High pressure is in control, but this is just a little layer of clouds that is coming down from the north. Actually, high pressure is further north up over the Great Lakes. So the flow today is going to be a cooler northerly, more northeast type wind flow. And that's what's going to keep us cooler today than what we felt yesterday. So I just wanted to explain to you that's why we're seeing that, or will not feel as warm. In fact, in some cases, it could even be 10 degrees cooler than yesterday. That much cooler, but it's still going to be a nice day, a grand day. So enjoy that with the sunshine. Although some of you may see a few clouds from time to time, it is not going to bring us any kind of precipitation. All right, here's a look at mesonet temperatures this morning. And as we get your Tuesday started, notice that we're, yes, a bit cooler than yesterday. We started like upper 40s yesterday, mid 40s for some of us, but now we're in the 30s this morning as that clear sky overnight has dropped our temperatures down in Cumberland County, the usual cold spot. It's 26. Everybody else is in the low 30s across southern Kentucky. The winds are light, so you don't have to worry about any of the winds becoming an issue today. Not at all. All right, let's check the model blender and we'll see what the next 10 days hold for us because we are of getting some colder weather coming our way. And there you see, yes, temperatures will be getting colder as we get into next week. But we're going with 54 instead of 64 today. 64 was yesterday, 54 is today. Then you see 60s. Next few days, we warm right back up, even into the mid 60s, maybe by Friday. And at that time, we'll see some shower activity coming in. Then we start to turn a bit cooler by Sunday, but it's really all next week. Now, Super Bowl is Sunday. We'll be at a mild 56 or so, but then we drop into the 40s, upper 40s daytime, low 50s. And then we drop into the 20s and 30s for overnight lows during the middle of next week, which is next Wednesday is Valentine's Day. And it's after that that we really start to feel the colder air taking over. So I know that many of you are thinking, let's, make some plans for Valentine's Day, thinking it's going to be in the 60s. It is not. This is the colder air, the reset that I said would be coming for after Super Bowl Sunday. And there it comes. It is, I will tell you, it is not looking as cold as what it first did. The first couple of signals with this next system coming in looked really, really cold. This one has moderated a lot. Now, as I said yesterday, the closer we get to that window, the models that you've got your long range global forecast models, then you've got your shorter range more local regional models. And once those start coming into view into that window, they all start to kind of work together. We're still dealing with a lot of models that are far apart on agreeing with how this is going to play out. So anybody making predictions that it's going to snow, it's going to be zero temperature, that's not the case, and never said it was going to be. I just said it was going to get colder. And it is going to get colder because what we're running right now is too warm for this time of the year. So it's a reset, hitting the reset button, putting us back into winter type mode. That doesn't mean necessarily wintry weather, but any of those nights that you see coming up next week, um, it's possible if we get rain during the day, we could get something frozen at night. If it does rain, or if we get any precipitation moving in, certainly that's possible. But looking at big snows, looking at big cold, so far the models haven't come into that yet. Sorry, microphone. Sorry to those of you listening. Anyway, it's not come into view yet. So I just want you to understand that when you look at this, it's a blend of models, and models, as I've said before, are not forecast. These are computer algorithms that go in, they take things that have happened before, things that typically happen this time of the year, and it takes a look at the current situation, then it puts it all in a big blender and then it spits it out. But again, you're dealing with dozens of models, you're dealing with all kinds of temperature and precipitation variants and all of the multiple layers of stuff. And it's saying, here's what could happen. That's why I say don't place all your bets on this chart. I just show this merely to let you know this is what it's seeing, this is what it could happen, but it may not happen this way. Once we get closer to next week, and those shorter fused models, more regional local models, the higher resolution models start to come into view, this all may change either up or down, and it may be more drastic. But this should never be used as a guideline to say this is exactly what's going to happen, because it's not that. Got it? Good. Just wanted you to understand that. I try to explain some of this stuff. Sometimes I don't have enough time to, um, on a normal day to day basis, but I wanted to take that moment today because I am seeing a lot of scuttlebutt on social media, which is, pretty typical this time of the year of, oh, here comes this, here comes that. And it 9 times out of 10, it never happens. And then where can you find those people? They never take responsibility for hyping up the weather. Then they just walk away. It's easy to do. Drive by forecasts. It's pretty much what it is. All right. If I'm wrong, I'll say I'm wrong. And you know that. Here's a look at the next several days. Pretty quiet here. High pressure ruling the roost, as we say. Pretty strong high pressure. 1028s, 1022s, 1026. Yeah. Big dominant high pressure. Keeping all this stuff back here to the west, but not long. Here we go into the afternoon. Looking good. Pretty nice. This evening, later tonight, into tomorrow. Another good day tomorrow. A little breezy. Notice here the winds start to pick up as we get a tighter isobars as the high pressure ridge moves away. Low to high. The winds always blow low to high. So there's a low, there's a high. 1027 millibars, much deeper 990 millibars. So the winds wrapping around actually this way, counterclockwise, around that low as it deepens, and the high pressure, which goes clockwise. So you see how the winds are going to go. They're going to come from the south and west and tighten up. That's what we call a gradient out ahead of that cold front. Showers will come out ahead of it, but we're not near the low pressure system. There's a couple of them down south in the Rio Grande Valley, but we're not near a center of low pressure. So, what we're going to get out of this Thursday night into Friday morning, showers. I don't think it's going to be any bigger than that. And then we're going to get a break as the front begins to stall out a bit and settles in right over the area. We go into Saturday with ripples of low pressure. You see them here, at least two of them, riding along the stalled front. What's stalling the front? High pressure right here out near Bermuda, which is that little dot right there. So it's stalling the front. It's going to keep showers in the forecast as we get into Saturday. It's not going to rain the whole weekend, okay? There's just going to be a chance in there all weekend. Again, the stalling of the front continues south of us, a little troughiness, little short wave bend, ripple into southern Kentucky. All the really wintry stuff's going to stay back to the west of us. Here comes more low pressure systems like a train on a track riding along that stalled front. Here we go into Monday, still there. And now we have a center of low pressure closer to us as we get into the day Monday. That may enhance the rain a little bit. But as long as this thing is going north, all the wintry stuff is going to stay north of us, even though it will turn cooler into next week. As you see there, here's Tuesday, leftover ripples, little bend there. You see a little ripple here, a little short wave. Yeah, it's going to get cooler because high pressure, more of an Arctic high, begins to take over, especially out west. But we'll get some of that cooler air taking over here as well. So it's going to get cooler. It's going to get a little wintry for some parts of the country. Wait a minute. I didn't want that to go away. And I'm going to, there we go. But anyway, that's it. Today, mostly sunny, 54. Again, some of you living north and east of Bowling Green may see a few clouds. You're seeing some this morning. That may hold your temperatures down a bit today, but going with mostly mid 50s instead of like yesterday's mid 60s. We'll get down to 32 tonight, but then we hop right back to 60 tomorrow and the next few days. All right, you guys, thanks for watching. I'm on the radio now at Sam 100.7, and I'll be on tonight with a discussion about what's coming and maybe some new data. Usually I do have new data that comes in before my shows, which are at 5, 6, and 10 on News 40. WNKY, make the switch because local matters. Have a great day. God bless you. And thank you for watching.